And welcome to Acaster Malbris. I noticed there was nothing on YouTube about the old airfield here, so I'm going to try and put together a few short videos for any ex-servicemen around the world who've served here during the Second World War. Where I am now is one of the control towers, if you can just see. It's really, really overgrown here, and I don't really want to get scratched to pieces walking through the bramble bushes there to get to get really close up. But if I can find a way of getting really close up there, I will. The airfield now, I'll pan around. So, although, like I said, I'm going to have to find, I think, a better vantage point. Otherwise, all you'll see is bushes and grass. The airfield itself is really overgrown, and there's little there's little clusters of small businesses being carried on in what used to be World War II airfield buildings. You know, the old buildings were left over in small places here and there, and there is sort of small business activity going on there. A lady I spoke to on the way in here, she was a little too embarrassed to come on to YouTube and speak to you all because she was totally unprepared. She was feeding some horses and tending to the animals. She says that there are occasional ghost stories around here from the war, but like I say, it's a very, very rural area here. And what I'm going to try and do is put together as many sort of vantage points as I can, because I think at the moment all you'll see are trees, and I could be filming this anywhere. You know, I could be on the outskirts of Deadwood in South Dakota. So I'll put together as many small shots as I can for you. One of the things about the ghost stories here, she said, is that there's ghosts. Airmen's ghosts have been seen in those woods. I'll just see if we can catch a glimpse. In the distance over there. I asked her what the ghosts were doing, or what the ghosts were reported as doing, but she said that nobody's really said what they were doing. It's just ghostly airmen have been seen there. Also, when she was driving with her husband coming home one night, she was going around the corner, round about there. There's a bend in the road there, and she saw a completely silent aircraft, which looked like a World War II bomber, flying overhead, very, very low, as if it's coming into land. It made no sound whatsoever, and it then just vanished. And she didn't know she couldn't actually say it was a ghostly plane or not, but it was a strange thing. Personally, I personally have seen cargo type aircraft taking off from places like Elvington Airfield, which is very similar to this one, at night time. They make noises like aircraft, so it's possible they could have been a normal aircraft. Who knows? But she said it looked like a ghostly plane from World War II just flew overhead as she was going down the road.